This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Underworld Breach combo. I don't know if this deck is good. It's weird because it's not like I haven't been playing it. I've been playing it a little ranked, I've been playing it a little unranked, I haven't played it in an event yet. I win some, I lose some, I win games I don't think I should win. Is it good? I'm really not sure. So today is proving ground time. It's the danger zone for Temur Underworld Breach. So what's this deck do? Underworld Breach is an enchantment for 1 in a red. You might have opened this in one of your packs and immediately tried to read it, had your head explode, and then never touched it again. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice Underworld Breach. So this card lets you cast pretty much all kinds of things from your graveyard. If you watched my Pioneer Players Tour commentary, Underworld Breach came up several times in Phoenix. It was a big deal there. And yeah, this card does enable you to mill yourself very aggressively, because if you can keep filling your graveyard, then you can pretty much empty your library. And of course, if you mill yourself now, there's a win con for that. Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, top X, exit Devotion, blah, blah, blah. If your deck is empty, you win the game. That's what this card says. So as long as you can get one of these either in your hand, in the graveyard, or on the battlefield where you can unsummon it, Underworld Breach, if you empty your library, you get to win the game. So to help us empty the library, Drowned Secrets, Merfolk Secret Keeper, and a whole bunch of blue spells to go with those Drowned Secrets. Uro takes advantage of that full graveyard, so you're just bringing back Uro over and over and over and over. But the real spice of the deck, for me at least, is that we have Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner, and Lotus Field in the mana base. What that means is once you have a Drowned Secrets, really you need 2 Drowned Secrets, but it's pretty easy to get really far with 1. But anyway, assume you have a Drowned Secrets and an Underworld Breach on the table, 1 Kiora in play, 1 in the graveyard, and a Lotus Field, then you can untap your Lotus Field, cast the Kiora from the graveyard, target yourself with Drowned Secrets, Legend Rule, send the other Kiora to the graveyard, use the new Kiora, untap the Lotus Field, cast the Kiora from the graveyard, and this loops until all of your library is dead. And once your library is dead, of course, we have an app for that. We can win the game. So that's what we're trying to do. It sounds silly. It actually happened, at least for me, more than I thought it would. And today, like I said, proving grounds. Good enough for a standard event? Let's go see. The path to 7 wins lies before us. Will we rise to meet it? Or will Mono Red incinerate us and Blue White Control trawl us into the ground? This is a mystery hand because we have opt, so yeah, let's go. I got the Pirate opt out. I don't like this opt. Easily the worst opt. But you know what? Every now and then, you gotta shake it up a little bit. If there's one thing the arena can never get, it's boring. You must keep it fresh. For yourself. Let's see what our opponent is up to. Alright. That looks like some kind of a combo deck. We do not need you. If you're on the bottom, I'm fine with this. What we need is Drowned Secrets. And since we're not going to find it right away, let's shock here and play a Growth Spiral into an opt. We could play it now. If the opponent thought erasures me, they're probably taking the Growth Spiral. Is there a world where they would counter this? I don't think so. So we might end up doing Growth Spiral into opt if they try to make us discard, but they don't. Lotus Field. I still want to get this opt cast. So what I'm looking for most, of course, Drowned Secrets would be nice. Uro, though, gets there too. Okay, there's the secrets. You want to know a secret? This card is pretty lit. All right. Let's start by venturing deeper. This does make your deck into a lean, mean Uro machine very quickly, while at the same time setting up the rest of your stuff. But you do have to eventually draw Underworld Breach. If they all end up in the graveyard, it can be sad times. So I'm thinking, do I want to play this 0-4 and get deeper in the deck now? Or do I want to set up the Lotus Field? Lotus Field is a little awkward too early. Makes flashing Uro back a little difficult. I don't think I'm in a great need of... I'm not in tremendous need of my life total. I can shock and play this. Yep, combo is coming. Omen of the Sea is coming for our opponent. 2 to the top. Well, let's see what's up. Doom Foretold, maybe? No? Thought Erasure. Enjoy your Unsummon. You did it. It's pretty... Unsummon's a lot better card in this deck than you think, though. You end up with a lot of extra mana, and you want to cast a lot of spells. So bouncing your own Merfolk Secret Keeper, your own Uro, definitely works. Speaking of... So the things that we have to be mindful of exiling from the graveyard are pretty much all of our spells. So because when we cast Underworld Breach, we might want some of these spells back. So lands go first. Other copies of Underworld Breach can go second, and then you just look for the things that are most redundant. The sad thing is, it's not like Escape in some decks that don't use the graveyard. You really have to actually think about it. There's an Oracle. There's a Spiral. I guess I'll pay 2 life then. Keep it going. There's a Kiora. There's a Tamiyo. That's a pretty good find. Assert dominance. Always. Of course. Show off that MTG Arena hoodie. HauntedFlower.com. Promo code CGB. Get yourself a discount. Please don't take my Tamiyo. Thank you. Thank you for not taking Tamiyo. Alright, I have a feeling this is about to have a Murderous Rider shoved down its throat, but let's try to get into a combat. Tyrant Scorn. Insert bolus soundbite. No! Let's do this. So this is a good way to get an Underworld Breach back. Now I have to ask myself, can I go off?
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
I think I need another land to go off. If I get back the Kiora, it can untap the Lotus Field, can make 4. That doesn't do it. I do think I need to get back the Breach, though. Having it in my hand, it might get discarded, but then I have Tamiyo to go try to find another. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I exiled that. Special. TGB is very special. Alright. In that case, yeah, let's just go digging.
I know I noted this somewhere.
With pay 2 life, Uro. Do we have all land? We do this time. Makes it easier. Mill South. More land. Cool. There's a Kiora. So if we get the Breach, we're there. Like, the loop is about to be established here on turn 5. My opponent's turn 5. The new tunes are just bumping. You hear this? Probably not. I keep them pretty low. If I turn it up even a smidge, people are like, turn down the music. I hate the music. Murderous Rider. Tamiyo dies. Boo. Epic boo. Alright. Scry me a river. Seems good. Don't kill the Uro. I need this card. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, it's a freaking death machine. All right, I'll show you. So check it out. Now I think I can do it. It's close. I have to bring this back. And I have to cast this. All right, let's go. Milieu.
Why do I love krakens? Oh, just can't help myself.
I guess leaving a red open means I make blue with this? Okay. I have to draw land as well off this trigger, I think, to go off. Actually, do I have it so I can auto-order triggers? Auto-order triggered ability. Turn that off. We might need to order carefully here. Milieu. Cavalier of Gales. They've got an interesting deck. All right, so we want to draw here, then we want to draw here, then we want to sacrifice. This is perfect. Okay, we hit the land. Can I do this? I got 3 extra mana. I can mill myself. At the end of the milling process, can I Oracle? I think I can.
Nature flows with vigor.
All right, now hopefully you see the loop.
Too much.
If I'm not insanely bad at Magic, we should be okay. Not saying I'm not, okay?
I defy ghosts. Defy you. The ocean surges, life thrives. Time to ebb from battle.
This is the part where I have to try to do things quickly, or my opponent's going to scoop.
Right into battle. Let's get moving.
And it's not easy to do things quickly, so yay.
Gonna go for a swim and cool off.
Plus you get all of Kira's voice lines, every single one of them.
Don't mind if I take my I love to make a splash.
It's getting kind of low on what's in the graveyard. Am I gonna run out of graveyard here?
The depths.
Or is that just because I have a ton of land?
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken before. One drop ripples and grows. Well, this sucks.
Yeah, it's a pretty small graveyard I've got here.
Not to brag, but my
All right,
friend's
so
kind of a
10 cards to go. This is my graveyard. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 5, 6. I have to get 2 more cycles. Let's see if we can do it. I think I can.
flows with vigor.
I'm gonna have to start exiling some stuff.
Don't miss me. I sure belly flopped. I'll show you dry. There's something truly. The ocean surges, life thrives.
1, 2. Oh my gosh, I think I'm down to the last. Yeah, I was down to the last card there.
Sucks.
That was very scary. Did Kira just say this sucks?
And you, let's get moving.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6. There are 6 cards in my library. This should be lethal then. Plus I get the trigger from the Drowned Secrets. I actually could have done it one spot sooner. I made it more stressful than I had to. I swear I've played this deck before, but every time feels like the first time. Every single time feels like the first time. Got him. Yeah, why not? Once we get into Eurozone, we're doing stuff. I'm starting to think maybe I don't need all the Shocklands that I have in this deck, but then of course, if I do that, someday I'll need to cast Breach and not have a mountain. And away we go. What you got? A forest, a goose. Honk honk. Good game, sir. Do I bounce the goose? I think not. But let's at least Growth Spiral and see. I'm gonna try to hold out to bounce something much bigger. We'll see how that works out for me. Turn 2 rope. Must be a tough turn. Oh look, it's another goose. Alright. Well, let's start here. Now we can hold up Unsummon and Opt. Say go. Our opponent doesn't sack Fabled Passage. Are they thinking Mayhem Devilish thoughts? Let's see. The Opt here. Oh, you're rude. Probably takes the Breach. Could take the Oracle. Like, here's the thing. If they know anything about the deck, they know the Oracle's the win con. They don't know if I have 2. Or that's fine too. That Uro's valuable, but it's kind of redundant. Maybe they have another Remorse for the graveyard? Okay, they have Kroxa. Let's opt now before we make this decision. I need another green to bring Euro back, so keeping a blue source there isn't really it. What's the discard? This one's tough. Not gonna lie, this one's pretty tough. I'm gonna drop off the Oracle. Getting the Scry from the Oracle might have been nice, but I'll be fine. So I can Underworld Breach here if I want to and straight up cast the Uro. I think that's really strong. Remember, Uro, like Underworld Breach makes it so that you can cast it for its mana cost and 3 as opposed to the usual escape cost. The trigger says sacrifice Uro unless it escaped, and it is escaping here. We are paying an escape cost, so this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Yay! And we'll see if the opponent has something to do with this for this 6/6. This goes to the graveyard. These all can go to the graveyard very cheaply, so we're close to buying this back even if it dies. And it will certainly tax the opponent. Speaking of taxing them, how's their graveyard? 3 cards. 2 goosies, no foodsies. Aldrin Familiar. No oven. No oven. I guess the geese make food, so there's kind of an oven, it just costs mana. And I still get triggers. Alright. I'm gonna opt, see what I can find here. Don't need you. That's a good one. We wanted to get this engine going. nice. Scry it up. See if there's a card we like. Nope, another land. We end up milling them anyway, but if there's a card you like, what you can do is just keep it on top and mill the opponent. We're doing cat stuff. Doing weird cat stuff. Here's the devil. Great. I think we'll be okay, because I don't think my opponent can deal enough damage with even with their food setup really cooking. They would need another devil. We'll set them back with an unsummon here. We just need the right pieces. So what do I still need? I need a Kiora and a Lotus Field. One Kiora would go a long way. Let's get our free draw from Uro here. I doubt I will need that land untapped. The lands that don't produce blue are much less valuable. As you can see, you kind of need to chain a bunch of blue spells. Two Kioras, gross. Not what I was hoping to see. But now they're in the graveyard, so maybe... Alright, we gotta stop drawing these land. This is gonna be a tilt. Again, two spells. That is a land I want, but I can't afford to draw it right now. Okay, I guess I'm drawing it right now. And we'll give up these sources that are not blue. So one of the Uros is exiled, one of the Underworld Breaches is down here, one of the Thassa's Oracles is exiled. Remembering what's been killed in this match is going to be important. But I don't think the opponent can close me fast enough with an active Uro attacking. As long as I don't keep bricking. Let's get this out of the way. Unsummon. Unsummoning my own Uro can generate more cards for me and is better than bouncing the Mayhem Devil. I don't want to unsummon the one that escaped, though. Maybe I end up doing that anyway, because I do have enough cards to replay it. Let's start here. Make sure we keep this one. That Tamio would have been nice. You gotta be able to let the tilt of milling the card that you like. You gotta be able to let that stuff go. You might need it. It's hard to say where this turn is necessarily going to go from here. Remember, well, I guess I could have kept the untapped one there. That was a brain fart. Because it had escaped. Alright, we can pay 2 life for this. Getting low.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
Let's do this. I have a blocker to protect Kiora.
And grows.
23 cards. There are 2 Underworld Breach. If we mill both of them at once, we might lose. And there's also a Thassa's Oracle. So those are the key cards you're looking to flip over. If we flip over 2 of those 3, I will probably start milling my opponent just to make sure I have a chance to draw them. Underworld Breach, Thassa's Oracle. The Tameo is gone. The other Underworld Breach is gone. The other Thassa's Oracle is gone. Opponent assembled their battle station. It looks like they're going to try to pick off Kiora here. They find Murderous Rider. All I needed is in one more breach. One more breach. Rude. Can't save that. So what's going to happen in this game? I'm going to draw breach and win, right? That's it. That's the answer. I'm going to draw the breach and win. It's that simple. Easy mode. Let's do this. Or, you know, land. We'll draw land. Let's have a look at this top card. We do have Urota go get it. Oh my lord. Alright, well, I know what's on the bottom of my deck, so I know that those good cards are right freaking here. Alright. I'm going to unsummon this, and then recast it, and then I'm going to escape one from the graveyard, have an untapped one. One breach. Scary. Some of you are going to start yelling at me, it's time to mill the opponent. 19. Spiral. Point of damage. Let's see, 16 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so 10 cards. 2 of them win me the game, sorta. I think now would be an appropriate time to do some opponent millage. Especially since I still have 30 life. I don't have to be desperate. I do have to watch out for Kroxa. Kroxa can come back and will. And make me discard. So I have to make sure that if I do draw a card, but I can't go off this turn, I need to keep something in my hand. land. Let's decline. All right. Have I seen every land in my deck yet? Gotta be close. All right, 8 cards. Underworld Breach is one of them. Thassa's Oracle is one of them. And then we have these 6 frickin' land on the bottom to try to figure out when and how to just mill out of existence. I think the opponent's unleashing their own Croxa now. If you think that'll stop my Uro from attacking, you're wrong. Trigger, 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 trigger. This has definitely been one of the most bizarre draws I've ever had here. There's a Thrashing Brontodon that's can stop my Drown Secrets, but my Drown Secrets isn't doing it for me right now. Yep. Take another 3. Play their Mountain. Goose again. What else you got? Show me what you got. Show us what you got. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? 7. 6. 5. That's the cards left that one of them has to be the one I need. 5 left after I draw this card. Ta-da! Hallelujah! Daddy doesn't even know. Doesn't even know it yet. Doesn't even know it. Now, if one more turn, if this Thrashing Brontodon had been under on the table, it would have been a huge problem. Because this card does get messed up by that.
Tides always rise again.
Mill him.
Don't mind if I take my octopus.
The game is falling apart. The game is crumbling before me.
Vigor. Oh, don't miss me. I sure belly flopped.
One cool thing you can do against like a Thrashing Brontodon is as soon as you resolve the breach, cast another breach as your first play from the graveyard. That's also a pretty neat workaround.
The ocean surges, life thrives. I didn't feel like fighting anyway.
8 cards. There's the Oracle.
And you look like lunch. Let's get moving.
I mean, I can do something a little different now down the stretch.
More than my reaper. I will not stand for such violence.
Let's throw a little troll out here at the end.
You would make an excellent informant for my study. Seek and find.
I name Nexus of Fate. Just make the opponent be like, what? That's not legal. And playing against the canister deck, we gotta give him the oops. Got it. What a bizarre game. What a wacky game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are actually going for our 4th win. Come on. Let's do this. Okay. I'm a little nervous about this. We don't have really like a wall or anything to slow damage, and all right, we died. And that was game. We'll fight for a minute, see what happens. Nope. Need to do better than that. Too many unsummons is card disadvantage. So. Alright, they held their shock. Whoa, it's not mono red? I'm used to just turn 1 mountain and my life is over. Do this. This way, if we want to, we can Growth Spiral into Steam Vents, into Unsummon, although I'm not sure what would prompt that. Our hand doesn't do much right now. Drawing consecutive lands hasn't been ideal. What do you got? Gideon. That is very bounceable.
Together we can banish evil from this plane.
There's one you don't see every day, though. Okay, sweet. That was something we needed. Gideon being a creature does mean Unsummon will hit ya.
I believe in you.
You don't mind. I love to make a
Let's play the Kiora and the Drowned Secrets. We could also have done just a few other setup things, like just play Kiora, play a tap land, play Drowned Secrets, hoping to mill more with Kiora. But I think getting set up for our Uro turn is the most important thing here. And this draws an extra card off the Uro.
Day for justice. I will lend you my strength.
Keep blue available whenever possible. The deck needs a lot more blue than anything else. Double land. Been another funky draw, but we're gonna see if we can paw through it. Drowned Secrets, okay. So at this point, we can use Kiora to untap a land and bring Uro back right now, which I think is better than casting another Uro from hand here. Just to have something on the battlefield and in the way. Green, green, blue, blue. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm a little stunned. I thought I would. I guess you call that a mistake. Alright, again, leave the blue available if you can. Because if we draw a land off this Uro, we can play this Drowned Secret still this turn. There's some of the cheap spells we're looking for. If nothing else, our Underworld Breach turn is looking better and better. Didn't draw the land yet. There's a land, but it's a tap land. Spiral. Is that worth keeping? Don't think we need that. What do we need? Underworld Breach. I guess we need Lotus Field now. And then we're just there. You don't need Lotus Field to go off. It does put it on, it puts things on easy mode, but we're pretty close. I'm curious to see if the opponent has something like Prison Realm, Banishing Light, Elspeth Conquers Death, some kind of board interaction here, or are they strictly an anti-mono red deck? Thrill of Possibility, discard Shock, draw 2. Annex. Okay, not quite what I was expecting.
Share my light.
Gideon on 6 is... You can -6 to exile target permanent. It's a bit scary.
My squids alone.
Leave my squids alone. All right, let's start here. We can have a pretty big turn if everything goes according to plan. How do I draw into a Lotus Field is what I need to be asking myself. Well, I'm gonna bring Uro back here. My graveyard doesn't have that much fuel in it, which, I don't know, keeps surprising me. Let's start filling it up. We got Drowned Secrets now. Another Kiora, another Secrets. So I can send off the Kiora to play another Kiora, but then I'm pretty much done for the turn. I could play another Drowned Secrets. I think this Gideon's going to mine us to take out Uro. And then what? We bring this one back? So yeah, let's keep the mill train going. We have the breach. So if we just get everything down to 0, if we just reduce our library to 0, we win. We don't have to have the Lotus Field for the combo. If we can get low enough to just Underworld Breach and Thassa's Oracle and the game is over. So right now this is 6 cards per spell. So I just need a certain amount of 1-drop spells. This is 2. This is 12 cards. This is 18 cards. This is 24 cards. And then there's the Venture Deeper, which is 4. That's 28 cards for 4 blue mana. The thing that's the problem there is I need more blue mana. I actually need 6 blue mana. Perforos. Oh god. Oh god, our opponent's going so big. Alright, opponent wants Kiora.
Retreat!
Retreat, retreat! So is there another way to mill? Growth Spiral. I guess I could play Kiora off of green mana to make blue? I don't know. I'm gonna go for this. I think I can get there. I believe in me. Let's try to hit land. If I can opt into a blue mana source, that would be nice. Because the amount of blue mana I'm missing is the only concern I really have. Boom. Again. This should be fine. I always play combo decks a little like I have no idea what's about to happen to me. But that's half the fun. 12 cards. Yes. All right. I could stop, do math. The thing is, I get it wrong so much that when I'm recording a video, Like, if the slightest thing throws me, and I may as well overkill my opponent. I mean, why not? What have you got to lose overkilling the opponent, right? So this is what I meant by using green mana and getting it turned into blue by using a Kiora. Like, you can just go like this and untap a blue source if I had, like, say, for example, only 3 green sources left.
Leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
And we definitely have enough devotion that
Flows.
the Oracle is lethal here. And that'll wrap it up. Oh my goodness. Another nonsensical combo game. And our 4th win. So that's exciting. Got to 4-1 with this nonsense. Is this the Thassa's Oracle deck we were looking for in Standard? I got my money back. I got my money back. Game 9. I always want to say game 7 because of NBA playoffs. Game 9. 7 wins or 3 or 6-3. Let's go see what happens. This deck is an overachieving machine. Just can't beat mono red, it appears. So that, you know what that means. That guarantees our final match is going to be mono red. It has to be. It's the only end boss we haven't beaten. It's our only 2 losses. Everything else has been defeated. This hand is pretty meh, but I don't think I get rid of it. And yeah, it's mono red. There's Uro, who I suppose is needed here. Since I'm probably playing a tapped land next turn, I think we'll just go for this. Try to save ourselves 2 life down the line instead of a turn 2 opt. Against anything but mono red, I'd probably look for Drowned Secrets there, but Drowned Secrets isn't going to be that important. Well, we're on the draw, so we probably lost. Yeah, this is good stuff. Good stuff, dude. Apparently my video with mono red being toxic has just let all the other mono red players out there embrace their heal personas. Frickin' scumbags. It's okay, we're gonna Uro into an unsummon, right? Okay. Well, at least they're missing on the Annex. They get... Ugh. That would have been nice. I think. Not that anything really is. I guess I'll keep that. Do I play Uro and play a tap land, or do I get out a Secret Keeper? I guess I could draw an untapped land with Uro and then I'd be fine, but then if I don't draw exactly a blue source, I feel like having the wall is going to matter. Alright, well, hate this. Feel like I need that life, but the wall can also gain me that life. There's the Unsummon, or the Embercleave. Just don't think I get to leave it up this turn. Or maybe I do. Because I do need the Venture Deeper to bring Uro back next turn, right? Blue, blue, green, green, green. Venture Deeper will do it. Yeah, we'll use the Unsummon this turn. And we'll try to catch an Embercleave if they go land attack. Yep. Ooh, not cool, dude. Okay, away with you. Says go. Venture Deeper. Uro. Uro. I think I'll only need one. I don't think the opponent's going to figure out how to get rid of it. If I leave the unsummon, that could come up, so... Unsummoning with the Underworld Breach. We might need that. The fourth unsummon. Didn't see that coming. So the opponent can play the Robber of the Rich, attack, exile card, unsummon the Uro. They're not going to. Weird. What's coming up? Is it Infuriate Embercleave? Bone Crushies. Dragonfire. That will exile it. Okay. Well, I've got another, thank God. Keep the life total coming. Keep it coming. Alright, tap land. Scry it up. What do we got? Growth Spiral. Not really it for me here. This will die. This will untap. Say this. I don't have anything to bluff for 1 green. And we'll either opt or unsummon something. There's the Robber. Right now it doesn't have a good unsummon target, so I think hanging on to my unsummon is better, because what we really want to prevent is getting cleaved or pump spelled out of this game. Yep, ignore Kiora. That's pretty normal. Trigger, sure. Rude. Down to 11. Spitter is here again. Let's opt. Another Kiora. Part of the combo, right? But I don't have the fields. And I don't know if I'll get one. One got stolen. I'd much rather have that. So we're going to need to venture deeper. We could also lead on Drown Secrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So Drown Secrets. Venture deeper. Fill that yard. Uro up. We can still untap a land with the Cure to hold up the unsummon. Uro's back, baby. 3 more life. Card. 2 cards, actually.
Let's get moving.
Torbran. Sure. So the opponent can unsummon this Uro. We're going to let this Scorch Spitter trigger hit the stack. Then we're going to unsummon the Torbran, so that we don't take 3 off the trigger. Yep, there's the unsummon for the Uro. Thank you for putting that in my graveyard, though. Much appreciated. Down to 9. 20 cards to go. Can I go off from here? I think so. Red, if I use Venture Deepers, I have 4 mana. So this is play 1, bounce it, Venture Deeper. That's 6 cards, 7, 8 cards. I do that twice, that's 16 cards. That should be enough. see if we can do the math. There's the other Secret Keeper. We needed that. Venture deeper. Don't forget that we also have Kiora to untap a land. Twelve cards. Unsummon. Perfect Secret Keeper. Venture deeper. Untap the land.
I love to make a splash.
Good games to our fan. And yes! We defeated the end boss! We beat Mono Red with a silly combo! Esports. Claim them. Our prizes. Those gems. That gold. Ballin'. Is this deck real? We started out saying, I don't know how good this deck is. We were going to try it out. We got there. Being 1 and 2 against Mono Red isn't the most promising, but it sure felt like we smashed everything else and that it wasn't particularly close. I can't think of a change I would make. Maybe I would cut... Maybe it's true that I can cut back on the Steam Vents and Stomping Grounds and play a few less red sources, or just play a way to not have to do Pain Lands. You could play Fabled Passage. The problem with Fabled Passage is Lotus Field. So if you end up having to play a Lotus Field and sacrifice 2 lands, sometimes your Fabled Passage is super awkward when you draw it the next turn. So that's the main reason those are cut. You could play the 4th Underworld Breach, but they're so bad to have early. And as you saw, we came up with them pretty often when we needed to. There was only one game where that was close to awkward. So with that in mind, what we're going to have to do next is play this in ranked, and you can see me do that on my Twitch streams. So come on out to Twitch Monday through Thursday, 4 to 6 Eastern time. That's when I stream. Thank you for watching this video. A big thank you to patrons, members, and Twitch subscribers. I do put up the extras from these videos because obviously I can't feature every game and keep the videos a reasonable length for YouTube, but I do put up the extras, at least in some of these events, for my subscribers. I'm sure this will be one of those since it had a lot of games and it was very long. So if you want some extra stuff, patron tiers start at only $2. There's also a YouTube join button you can hit right there to support the channel. Twitch Prime members get access to. That's a free way. If you have Amazon Prime in your household, you get a free Twitch Prime sub. So with that said, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video, and goodbye.